Hello there, traveler, and welcome to my corner of WeeklyBeats challenge, where artists are encouraged to release one song each week for a duration of 1 year. And this is gonna be my second week of participation. I was thinking on the format and decided that I will settle on something like this. I will take, for each week, I will take 3 to 5 albums of some specific genre or subgenre, and for the whole week, this is gonna be the only thing from music that I'm listening to. So I will immerse myself in those, and after that, I will try to come up with something with a track inspired by those that I was listening to. This week I was diving into sludge metal, stoner rock, and the records were Acid Bath, When the Kite String Pops. This is, how to put it into camera, this is one of the iconic sludge metal examples. It is, I still remember when I found out this one when I was a teenager, and it was such a raw, dirty sound, but at the same time, which can get pretty melodic. Despite of that, the scream of the butterfly will forever be engraved in my mind. The next one is just as close to my heart as the previous one, and this is Holy Mountain by Sleep. It is technically amazing. The guitar playing, the riffs that Matt Pike does, they're unique and instantly memorable, and it's just overall very hypnotic experience. The third record I unfortunately don't have in physical, but it was Kyuss, Sky Valley. It is much fresher in comparison with the previous two because, well, I think that is the difference between stoner and sludge, I guess, although those genres are very approximate, let's say. But yes, it is much more rockish, but it still falls pretty close to the other ones in terms of feeling and general emotions, characteristics. They're very close. And yeah, that's another legendary band with a legendary record. I've also sprinkled that with a few documentaries available on YouTube, and I will link them in the description. And without further ado, let's forward to the moment where I will actually start working on a song. So, see you there. All right, let's start. It is night in between Friday and Saturday, and I did some stuff, but I only got to the DAW and to the guitar, and so my job right now is to have at least something jam for an hour or so and get some ideas. By the way, just take a look at that crap. This is a networking for audio system. This is insane. I don't have any idea what's happening in there, but I did set up what I needed to do, so should be good. I think I will start with maybe simple drums to just keep the rhythm kind of like a metronome, and then go from there. But I will just like record something like that, and that's gonna be it. We will see. So I think I'm starting to get a hang of it, and I'll try to kind of do a few repetitions, and I think that's gonna be our riff. And where are we gonna, like, our starting point. Trying to change technique of playing just for, I like the technique with which I was playing before, but this way I will just have better mind map of sounds if I'll be playing just separate notes. This. Although that one is also not bad. I think that's gonna be it for today. The good thing that it seems like I have a riff, or at least something which can develop into a riff. We will see. So tomorrow's gonna be fun. God damn it. Hello again. It's a new day, and I still need to go over the majority of the song. So let's get onto it. I've decided that I do want to start with warm up on a guitar. I think it is a good idea. So I've decided that it's time to learn some new exercise, right? Like, there are a lot of good ones, and old ones kind of feel old. And so I looked for some exercises, stumbled upon the WeeklyBeats video, and so I'll get on learning it, and I hope I will learn some music theory behind it as well.
I'm going to show you 3 different warm-up exercises that I practice just to get my fingers loosened up that also sound melodic, and you can use them in your improvisations. This first one, I'm going to do in the key of E major. I'm going to use chords, not all the chords of E major, but you're going to hear what it sounds like. I'll explain it after I play it. So it starts off like this.
That does sound pretty good and pretty melodic.
Okay, so that is actually going up a series of triads. So it's E major, F sharp minor, E major over G sharp, A major, B major, C sharp minor, B over D sharp, and then E major.
Okay.
F sharp minor, C sharp minor, B over D sharp.
B over D sharp. If that's a triad, it's always step 5 and 3, right? Oh man, okay. Let's get it down. Right, that's my best take, and that's it. Like, that's good half an hour-ish of getting my hand in the moving state. So I'll grab a different guitar and we'll start figuring something out. Alright guys, I dragged this as long as I could. I've set up, tinkered with plugins, sounds, set up my sound card instead of the stuff that I was using before. I need to do a review on that thing. And yeah, like there is no more time to wait. But I think I got the riff. Unfortunately, I did that off camera. I was just kind of laying on my bed and kind of playing, trying to figure something out. And so I have a general idea where do I want it to go. But what I need to do right now is to work out exactly what I'm going to be playing, how do I want this riff to be, and actually learn how to play it, because I'm still like not very comfortable. But that's kind of the beauty of it, the fact that you can figure something out on a guitar that is still challenging for you. Like you can slowly, in a slow tempo, you can pick up some sound, and then you're like, okay, given enough repetition, I can play that. And so that's gonna be it. So let's jump into Reaper and record the riff. And I hope that after that we will have some kind of foundation on which we can build the rest of the track. Let's figure out what we want to play here. So the riff is in general, so we are playing, it's kind of like three thirds, but I put the 3/4 in Reaper. I hope it will not mess anything up. Because I really do think that whatever else aside from the riff, I will most likely be playing in 4x4. Yeah, so the idea is we're doing this 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Then and then we technically need to, then instead, if previously we were doing, then now we're gonna be doing, so instead of, what is it, like second, we are doing third. Like that. So let's figure out the second part. Okay, so I think I found the size that we need. So basically, like if I set 4x4 and play the long version, then we kind of fit in 3 sections. Because it is 3x4. So like 4x3 is the same as 3x4. I don't know why I'm leaving everything at the last moment and like dragging it. Oh my goodness. Maybe that's ADD, HDQD. I don't know. Okay, so it's time to start with drums, and let's do it. I will make a loop on those 2, I think. Yeah, on those 2, and start just trying to get something under my fingers. All right, I think I need to start actually recording something. We will have overdub, right? What can I say, guys? I've done it. It's 2.5 hours till the deadline. The only thing that I have is one single goddamn riff. And also, coincidentally, I got just to the state of mind of a sludge stoner doom musician. I can feel everything. I can feel stones, I can feel doom, and I can feel sludge. Let's get to it, so it wouldn't be wasted in vain. Okay, so what we are doing now, we have our centerpiece, and everything else we're just gonna jam. And ideally, very, very freaking quickly. What do I need? Jeez, I'm even like lost a breath. We have 35 minutes and everything's pretty much ready. See, like, we made it in time. Description will update later. Can we like just submit like that? Your upload will go live in 4 minutes. Okay. Okay, so it did. Not as much emotions that I had previous time. We did it. And I'll go drink some tea and a good night's sleep. I missed it. And so the song was released. Let's listen to the final version, and after that I will give some of my thoughts on the whole thing. So that was it in its entirety. Honestly, I was pretty bummed by this one, especially after I listened to it on the second day using my just regular portable headphones, and drums are way too in your face, drums are way too loud. The high frequencies are all over the place. Uh, even though it was sounding pretty fine in my headphones. And later I actually checked on the sound system, and it also didn't sound as bad as it does on portable headphones. But it is what it is, and I don't dislike the song. I think with some attention, something might come out of it. And overall, this was yet again very intense week, but I had a blast. I really liked the whole thing. I really liked just listening to records on repeat and immersing myself in the music in a more thoughtful way than I was doing previously with Spotify or whatnot, with streaming services, where you just listening to whatever it feeds you on the background without giving it much thought and without anything staying in your memory, let's say. And I like that. I will continue on that, and I'm looking forward for the next week. So if you watched till this moment, thank you very much. Hit a like button, subscribe, all of that jazz, and I will see you next week.